Hello and welcome to the January 2020 edition of From the Desk of. My name is Tim Moody. I'm the Public Information Officer with the Randolph County School System. I'm here with our Superintendent, Dr. Stephen Gainey. Every month we venture out to a different school for the purpose of sharing the great news that is happening in the Randolph County School System. Today we have the good fortune and the opportunity to be at Archdale-Trinity Middle School, a school with a new principal who we're going to meet in just a moment. We're going to learn a few things about this school. This is our first interview of the new calendar year after our winter break. So let's meet the Archdale-Trinity Middle School principal, and we also have a couple of students that we're going to meet. So here we are in the Media Center at Archdale-Trinity Middle School. I'm with, he's not a new principal, but he's a new principal here at Archdale-Trinity Middle School. It's Dr. David Cross and a couple of his students. So Dr. Cross, I want to give you the opportunity just to tell us a little bit about yourself and also about this great school.
Okay, yes, so I'm not new to the AT area. I was the principal at Braxton Craven the past 2 years. This is my 11th year in education, and I'm proudly serving as principal of Archdale-Trinity Middle. It's been a wonderful experience. We have an extraordinary community with tons and tons of community support, and again, I'm very fortunate to be in this role. Archdale-Trinity Middle School is a wonderful school for kids. We have lots and lots of extracurriculars for our students. We have a very unique program called Spanish Immersion. We have several 7th graders obtaining Spanish 1 and several 8th graders obtaining Spanish 2 already in the middle school world. We also have a very strong cultural arts program along with very talented CTE teachers, and we have a very, very strong athletic program. So again, lots of things for kids to do here, and again, we have a great, great staff who works very hard for our students. So I'm very proud of the progress we're making and the great things we're doing first semester, and very excited how we're going to finish the school year. So again, AT is a great place to be, and we're being more dog at all times. So with that being said, I'd like to turn it over to our 2 extraordinary 8th grade students. We've got Michaela Butcher, who's in 8th grade, and we have Catherine Figgett, and they represent our school very well, and so I'm going to turn it over to them at this time.
So some of the things I'm involved with in my school are Beta Club, Battle of the Books, Student Council, Yearbook, and also band. I enjoy doing all of those things. It's a lot, but it's so much fun, and I love being involved in my school.
Hi, my name is Michaela, and I'm involved in Yearbook and Beta Club, and I'm also in the band, and I love helping around the school out with teachers.
And what does Be More Dog mean to you guys?
So Be More Dog, it means like grades and stuff like that, but also it means being yourself. A lot of times in middle school we have trouble with just being ourselves, so that's one thing I try to push for, is just being me.
Yes, I agree with her, and I love to set goals, so I think to be more, you should set goals for yourself and achieve them. And I also love helping out, so I think that's a great way, is to help with others and achieve anything you want.
Well, that is great. Thank you to both of you for coming and sharing with us today. We're going to let you two go because I know you got to get to class. We're going to keep Dr. Cross for just another moment or two because we're going to go to another place on campus, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what we're seeing. So we have moved from the Media Center on the Archdale-Trinity Middle School campus to another spot on campus, and Dr. Cross, tell us where we are and what we're seeing.
All right, so this is the illustrious Commons. This is where all 727 of our students come out during class change, like to hang out, be with each other. It's very, very positive. It's also very unique to see all the different friendships and social dynamics come out, and then after 4 minutes of transition and hanging out with each other, they return back to class. So it's very, very exciting to be out here and kind of mingle with the kids out in this area. So this is where this connects all sections of our campus, and I guess it's the hotbed of the communication center for all our students.
All right, well, thank you again so much as a school principal. I know you have plenty of other things to do, so we're going to let you get back to work, and Dr. Gainey and I are going to finish the interview.
All right, thank you, Tim. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, sir.
So we started in the Archdale-Trinity Middle School Media Center. We moved on to the Commons area, and now we're over here in the gymnasium. Give us a chance, Dr. Gainey, to talk about some district news now. Our monthly board meeting was a couple of days ago on January 13th. Several items from that meeting, including an announcement about an administrative change. I'll give you a chance to talk about that.
Well, Tim, Monday night, January 13th, we did name Justin Pugh to be the next principal at Tabernacle Elementary School. That job was open because Saritha Mitchell will be leaving us on January 20th to go to the Winston-Salem Forsyth County School System to be a principal. And Saritha's done a great job as principal of Tabernacle Elementary School, so the school is in great shape. And just very excited for Justin to have a chance to take over the school. Excited for the staff to get him as their next principal, and the students and the community. Justin has a long history with our school system. He's in his 3rd year as assistant principal, and his job is split between Braxton Craven School and New Market Elementary School. And prior to that, he did a year as an assistant principal split between Level Cross Elementary School and Franklinville Elementary School. I met Justin for the first time in the 13-14 school year when he was a very successful kindergarten teacher at Trinity Elementary School, and he also had a little period of time where he was an elementary teacher at Liberty Elementary School. So Justin's one of our guys, and he's really worked hard over the years to grow as a teacher and grow as assistant principal, and just so excited to see our assistant principals get opportunities. And so happy for Justin, and look forward to the great things he's going to do at that school, and just happy for the school and the community.
So Dr. Gainey, a group that we've talked about before in these interviews is the Piedmont Triad Education Consortium, what we call PTEC, and each year they select signature schools. We have 2 from our school district that have been selected, and give you a chance to announce those. Well,
Tim, interesting, one of those schools is Tabernacle Elementary School. Saritha Mitchell has done a great job as the principal there, and we're sad to see her go, but we're also happy to see Justin, as I just mentioned, get a chance to be the next principal. But Tabernacle Elementary School, under Saritha's leadership the last 4.5 years, has just continued to get better, and it's, great credit to her, great credit to her staff, and great credit to the kids and the parents for everybody coming together and moving that school forward. So, being a signature school is a big deal. It's a big deal, and always every year when it's time to select the signature schools for our school system, it's very competitive, and we have a lot of options. But quite frankly, Tabernacle stood above everybody, as did Trindale Elementary School, and want to congratulate Todd Henderson and his staff. Todd has done a great job of leading Trindale Elementary School for several years now, and staff has really got behind him, and they believe in the ability of their kids, and they look for success and have high expectations for their kids, and the communities behind the school as well. And so just excited for both schools to be recognized for a job well done. It is quite an honor to be a signature school in the Piedmont Triad Education Consortium region, and it's quite an honor to be named a signature school in the Randolph County school system. If you look back at the history of the schools that have been named and you see why they were named, it tells you a lot. It tells you this is no small feat for Tabernacle and Trindale to be recognized as signature schools.
So Dr. Gainey, another annual school recognition is that of a Lighthouse School, and we also awarded that at the board meeting this week, so I'll give you an opportunity to announce that one as well.
Well, Tim, the Lighthouse School Award is a big deal in our school system as well. This year, the winner of that award is the Randolph Early College High School. Principal is Shay Grosh. That award is given by the North Carolina Association of Supervision and Curriculum Development. It's an annual award. Just very excited for Shay and her staff to be recognized for their great work, and for her students. I mean, the school just continues to get better every year. When you watch what happens there and you think, can it really get better in performance? And it continues to, and just a great environment. The kids love being there, and it's great credit to Shay and her staff and the students for their response, and the parents, because they've gotten behind that program from day one. I'll say this, there's a lot of early colleges in North Carolina, and there may be an early college performing as well as our early college is, but no one's performing better. There's not a better early college in North Carolina than ours. There may be one that's equally as good, but there's no one better. It's just a wonderful environment, and the staff that has started that project years ago and has continued it on with the leadership and Shay's leadership now as the principal. She's in her 2nd year there. I'm just very excited for them and very excited to see them recognized.
So in a moment, Dr. Gainey, we're going to come back and talk about some more awards and some other recognitions from this past Monday. But now I want to talk about a meeting that took place before the meeting, our work session. It's an annual meeting, and I know, and I've heard you say it, one of your favorite days of the year. Is going to give you a chance to talk about it.
Well, it is one of my favorite days of the year because it starts the budget season, and it reemphasizes why we're here. Our role is to do what we can to make the situation the best possibly in all of our schools for our students and teachers. And I just love the fact that our commissioners are willing to come, sit down, the relationship we have with them and our board. In that room you had the board and the commissioners sitting there, questions going around, everybody was sitting kind of in a square. It wasn't a night for anything to be approved, it was a night to share, a night to get questions on the table, a night to offer feedback, what's going on in our school system. But the whole night, you could see it in all the elected officials' eyes. The whole night was about the kids of the Randolph County school system. That's what excites me. And it just seemed to be a great night. We were able to present our current expense request for what we're going to request in May when the formal presentation is done at the courthouse. That'll come, and we're talking about requests for the 2021 school year, and also a capital outlay request we have. So very excited about how that night went, and it is my favorite day of the year because to be in the environment we're in with our elected officials is very exciting to me and very pleasing. That's, I guess, years ago when I wanted to be a superintendent, that's what I always envisioned, hoping we could have is events like that where everybody sat down, had conversation, and was very comfortable around each other.
All right, so Dr. Gainey, a moment ago we talked about some recognitions from the Board of Education meeting this past Monday evening. I want to circle back around on a couple more of those. There were 2 FFA recognitions that we did. One was for Amy Kidd. She's a teacher at Providence Grove High School, and she recently received the Honorary American FFA degree, a very nice accomplishment for her. And also a recent Providence Grove High School graduate, Austin Baker. He finished in 3rd place in a national FFA event, so that's obviously a great accomplishment for both of those 2.
Well, I think both awards show you how strong our FFA programs are throughout the school system, and just want to say big congratulations to Ms. Kidd, who does a great job at Providence Grove High School, and to Austin Baker. Congratulations on his award as well. So I think what that tells you when you're watching the kids and you're hearing what they do, hearing what the staff does, and these different awards, you start realizing how strong our FFA programs are throughout the school system. I just want to say a big thank you to the principal of the school, April Thompson, for her support of that program. But Amy Kidd obviously has a big role in that. The kids are interested in the program, they're interested in the FFA program, and they want to be a part of it, and they want to excel. So I think that's what her award and Austin's award, I think that's the example that's set by both of them receiving awards.
So one final recognition from this past Monday evening, a 12th grade student at Southwestern Randolph High School by the name of Zachariah Mabe received a very special honor. He has been nominated as a CTE U.S. Presidential Scholar Finalist, and that's quite an accomplishment.
Well, we are very proud of Zachariah Mabe for this honor, and I think it's tremendous. If you look in the information about this honor, he's one of only 5 kids from North Carolina to receive this honor. So I want to congratulate him and congratulate the school staff at Southwestern Randolph High School, because obviously they've had an impact on him, and he's taken advantage of the efforts they've made to help him continue to move forward through high school and achieve his goals and dreams. And I know his parents have to be very proud of him as well, but just great job by Zachariah, and we're really proud of him and look forward to seeing what comes out of this honor as we move through the process.
So next up, Dr. Gainey, we have some champions from some recent athletic competition, and I'll let you talk about those.
Well, Tim, when we get to the month of December each year, there's a lot of things going on between, we have holiday concerts by performing arts groups at different schools, and we always have the annual middle school cheerleading competition. And this year it was held at Providence Grove High School on December the 14th. And I want to say a big thank you to the principal of Providence Grove High School, April Thompson, as well as the athletic director, Calvin Brown, for their hard work to make that event such a success. I also want to say congratulations to Southwestern Randolph High School middle school team, because they won the competition. I want to congratulate the other teams. It was a great event. Just watching all the children participate at such a high level was great. And just, it's always, one of those events that brings our whole school system together. And the gym was jam-packed with people, and that's great. That's great for kids to be showcased and the different activities they do. So thank everybody for coming out and supporting our kids. And then we get into the end of December. The Courier-Tribune Christmas basketball tournament every year. I want to say thank you to the Courier-Tribune newspaper for hosting that. We always have the girls tournament before the holiday, and then we have the boys tournament after the holiday. I had a chance to see some of those games. I always look forward to going to those games because you get to see people from all over the county, get to see people from Asheboro, because the Asheboro City Schools are involved with Asheboro High School, and there's some great individuals in that school system as well. So I always look forward to that, because you get to go over to Asheboro High School for several nights in December and just interact with a lot of people from the community at large. But I want to congratulate Southwestern Randolph High School's girls team for winning the girls tournament. I want to congratulate Randolph High School's boys team for winning the boys tournament. And I want to say a big thank you to all the coaches and all the players in the tournament, because it was a very positive event. A lot of competition, but when we go to these events, I always walk away when our kids do what they do, and represent our school system in such a positive manner, it makes me feel really good. And we had, again, just like the cheerleading competition on December 14th, on these 2 tournaments, the gym was packed with people, and that's how it should be. We should be showcasing the great work of our kids and the great work of our staff. So just congratulations to all 3 teams, Southwest Middle for winning the cheerleading competition, Southwest High for winning the girls tournament, and Randolph High for winning the boys tournament.
So those are some previous events. We've also got a special event coming up. It'll take place before we have our next interview on February the 4th, our annual spelling bee. It's at 4:30 at the Sunset Theater in downtown Asheboro, a great annual event.
Well, Sunset Theater, to begin with, is a special place. There's not many venues that are as pretty as Sunset Theater, when either from the inside or as you're going in. I always love going in to that facility. And but I also want to wish every student who's representing their school in the spelling bee good luck as we get closer to that day. I mean, it's fun to watch the kids compete. And again, it's another opportunity for our kids to be showcased and another group of kids to be showcased. And I just hope the public takes the time to look and watch what kids are doing in public schools around our school system, is around this state and around this country, because there's a lot of kids doing a lot of great things. And when you go to a spelling bee and you see the level of pressure that has to be on those children on the stage, and you watch them perform, and they get up with the confidence they do, and they get up there with the level of pride they do when they go to the mic for whatever word has been sent their way. It's just a great event all the way around. You've got parents, you've got teachers, principals out there. Everybody's rooting for the kids, and it's you hate to see some of these events that somebody has to be the winner, because there's so many winners going to be on the stage that day. Just like these tournaments we just talked about and the cheerleading competition, everybody involves a winner. And that's the beauty of the things that the public schools offer, is there's so many opportunities for kids to be winners.
So I just want to say thank you again to Dr. David Cross, the principal here at Archdale-Trinity Middle School, and to his great staff for allowing us to be here today. Thank you again, Dr. Gainey. Thank you to Randolph Communications. And we look forward to seeing you again next month in February, and students first in all we do.